Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So USC's offense takes the field. The battle for Los Angeles. 2 spectacular uniforms, awesome backdrop, and the battle for the victory bell, guys.
I was going to say, Reese, aesthetically, this is one of my favorite games of the year. I love when both schools wear their home unis, and they're traditional. They haven't changed very much over the years. This game's just fun to watch in every sense of the word.
Fun for the fans, too, because they don't have to go anywhere. And you know what else is always cool? You tune in this game late in the season, what do you get? Great weather, too. I mean, it makes me jealous every year watching this football.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. They're going to stay competitive, and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year. And it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Last season, the battle for the victory bell was a classic, and SC pulled out a tight one.
That's right, and Fight On has had a year of bragging rights and telling UCLA, remember who runs this thing. This is us, okay? We take care of business. Now, UCLA gets to do something about it.
You're right, Dave, and I think UCLA is a team that takes a lot of pride in mental toughness, and they admitted to us that in last year's game, they just weren't able to make the plays they needed to make when it mattered most. They want to turn the script. They want to do a better job dialing in this game to get a win over their cross-city rival.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bruins offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
They'll go to the ground. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Got it behind the line. It's Suggs. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On third down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes draw play, trying to fool you, but it didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. We're able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Fights off the defender. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bruins need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They keep attacking through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on second down. Pulls it in. It sucks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Uncorks one. Finds a tight end down the gut. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going up top on 1st down. On target to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Throw is incomplete. Third down coming up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Number 18 on to kick it away.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
The give to the lone running back. At the 35, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Might be looking to run. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They'll give it to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll try to run for it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense set on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
On the move at the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They put the O into offense as in 0 yards, and finally they get a big play to give them a little momentum.
Finally, some good luck on offense. I mean, they've been closer throughout this game. They've taken some shots. They've tried to be aggressive. They just haven't been able to come up with the big play. This game's not over yet, especially after that one.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's McDonald.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Looking for the score. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. An 84-yard drive there. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Give him 88 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing. When UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the 2nd half, it's giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited, the fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, UCLA. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final from arguably the best rivalry in the sport, the game between Ohio State and Michigan. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The quick out. Still running at the 40. He's loose. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Trojans.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise, by